Good morning, Sala. How are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
That's good. Good, thank you. My name's Kerry. Before we start, can I get you a drink of water or tea or coffee?
No, thank you. I'm fine.
You're fine?
Yes.
Okay, no worries. Well, thank you for coming in and having a chat today. Firstly, before we start, I'd just like to run through our privacy, confidentiality and disclosure. So anything we discuss today is private and confidential. There are only a few reasons that we can disclose your information. One of those reasons is if we have your consent. So I'll run through a consent form after we have a little chat. Also, if you're at risk of harm to yourself or others, and if the courts subpoena your records, they're the only reasons that we can disclose your information. As far as any of the forms or notes that we fill out here, all of your records, your case file and any personal information is locked away. We've got locked filing cabinets and secure storage facilities. We've also, we've got firewalls and passwords to protect your information on our computers as well. So just so you know. Also, any of your records, if you need to access your records for whatever reason, we keep all of your records secure and stored for 7 years. So if we work through our case plan and you go on and in a couple of years you want to access your information, you're more than welcome to do that as well. So just thought I'd better cover all of that first before we have a chat. So your consent form, we'll give you one of those. So the consent form it's basically asking for your permission. So we need a signed consent form to be able to pass on your information to other services. So on the consent form will be the name of the other service, the exact details that we'll be handing over.
Okay.
And then we'll have your signature at the bottom to say that we can do that, just so you know exactly what's getting sent over to other services, okay?
Okay.
So I'll leave that one there for you to sign so we can
you.
go forward. So as far as the services go, we will have a big chat today, find out your personal information and try and get as much accurate information about your personal history and current situation.
Okay.
We're going to assess your needs and goals, so we can have a chat through, and then after our meeting today we'll carry on with our planning stage, which we'll be planning your case plan and talking about all the available services that you might like to choose going forward. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So here at I'll just tell you a little bit about what my role is and what's expected of you as our client and what we do here. So at our Health and Wellbeing Centre, we offer a range of services to, support people in the community. So we've got amazing counsellors here for, family relationships, single youth services, counselling. So, you're more than welcome to access any of our services here through the Health and Wellbeing Centre. We have disability support services as well through our centre, employee assistance programs.
Okay.
We've also got social support programs, education and health and wellbeing programs here as well. So
cool.
yeah, so just a little bit about the service anyway, but after we have a bit more of a chat we can delve into that a little bit deeper.
Okay.
Okay, so my role here is to have an in-depth chat with you, find out exactly what you're going through, and try and help support you to come up with a plan. I'm here to give you as much information about the services that we provide and that you can access in the community, and to refer you on so that we can try and come up with a great case plan that helps supports you to reach your goals. Okay, and work through whatever needs or issues you might be facing. Your role is to communicate with me and the other services. So if there's any issues at all, you know, you can give me a call. We can tailor your plan if your needs change. If you're not happy with the service for any reason, and then we can, you know, I'm here to monitor the process and make sure that you're actually working towards your goals, and that we're offering you as much service support as possible.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I've got a client assessment form here that I'll be filling out. There are a few questions I'll need to ask you,
Okay.
but I'm just going to take a few notes so that I can get down a few of the main points that we're discussing today, okay?
Okay.
All right, so thank you for your patience. I know that's a lot to,
Thank you.
to soak in to start with. Okay, so Sala, that's a beautiful name, by the way.
Thank you.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about yourself, Sala, and you know how I can help you today.
Okay, so I've only just moved to Cairns from Brisbane about a month ago, and I separated from my boyfriend around 3 months ago, and an opportunity came up to work at a clothing store I work for up here in Cairns. So I made the move for a fresh start. I'm currently on a shortened lease at an apartment I rent on my own. It's very expensive, and I'm searching for a second job so that I can try to save or otherwise find something a little more affordable with a longer lease agreement. I've just been diagnosed with anxiety. I have been pretty nervous like most of the time, and I feel really down and anxious, and I have been for the past few months. I get really stressed out when I have to leave my apartment, so I decided to go to the GP, and he referred me to a psychiatrist who then diagnosed me with anxiety.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you so much for sharing that. Sounds like you've got a lot going on. You've had lots going on in the last couple of months. So
Yes.
thank you for coming in and having a chat today. The few of the things that you've just mentioned, there are definitely support services within the community, and we can help you out here at the community centre as well.
Okay.
Like I mentioned before, we've got fantastic counsellors and lots of support programs, so we can try and figure out what is the best fit for you, and then go from there.
All right.
So a few of the main things that I just got from your conversation. So you've just moved from Brisbane, so you've lived in Brisbane for a while beforehand?
Yes. Both my parents are from Jordan in the Middle East, and they moved here down south to Brisbane, and had me and my younger brother, and they all still live down in Brisbane, but I've decided to move up here for a new start.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, well, that's fantastic. So you've got contact with your family?
Yeah, we're pretty close. They say that they miss me and they'd love to come visit, and so do a few of my closest best friends.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes, we keep in touch.
Okay. Well, that's good. That's really good. You've got those support systems in place.
Yeah.
It must have been hard moving away from everybody to come up here, but that's, it just shows that it shows a lot of courage and strength to be able to do that. So good on you for
Thank you.
taking a big step up here. As far as other relationships since you've moved here, so you've moved here for work, have you met anybody through work, or do you have any other friends or family that live in Cairns?
I don't have any family, but a few of the girls that I work with, we've been getting along quite well. They're really nice, so yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, that's a great start.
Yeah.
Another thing that we do offer here at the centre is social support groups. We also do yoga and Pilates classes to get everybody involved, just to practice breathing techniques and mindfulness, and to meet other people in the community as well. So that might be something you're interested in.
I'd definitely have a look into that.
Yeah. I think as far as anxiety goes, learning those breathing techniques can really help just to settle your mind and settle your thoughts when you're feeling anxious. So it's just an idea, but we can discuss that later. You have made a visit to a GP and a psychiatrist, you mentioned, which is fantastic. Taking that step is really going to be able to help us work together with your psychiatrist. If he's offered or referred you to other counselling services, we can talk about that.
Yeah.
And then we can just work around what he thinks is the best thing or best way to deal with your anxiety. So we can discuss that further. With the client assessment form, I'm just going to take a few more details off you. But just to recap again, so you recently had a relationship breakdown.
Yes.
So you've separated, that's all on good terms?
Yeah.
Yeah,
we ended being friends, yes.
Okay, well that's really good. Okay. Short-term accommodation. Okay, so there are accommodation services I can link you up to. We can definitely look at trying to find something with a bit more of a long-term lease, and that's what a few of the accommodation services will be able to talk you through and help you get hooked up with. Okay. And you mentioned you're also looking for extra work as well. Is that night work then, I take it, or?
Yeah, I work at Ali during the day most of the week, and it would be good to have a night job. Before I worked at Ali, I worked at Coles, since I was around 15.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's fantastic. Well, it's really good that you've got this great work history. That's fantastic. So you're working full-time at the moment at Ali? Okay. All right. Well, we can have a chat about that, have a chat about employment services, see what we can do if you're interested in any upskilling, or, we can talk about education services as well. If you want to work towards certificates or change your role, that's absolutely something we can discuss. So we've got a few points here that we've taken down. Just need to carry on with a few more questions from our client assessment form.
That's all right.
We'll just take all of the basic information, and then I'll just jot down a few more issues that you may be dealing with. Okay. So your first name, Sala, S-A-L-A?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, beautiful. And middle name?
I don't have a name.
Okay. And your last name?
Abdel.
Abdel, how do you spell that?
A-B-D-E-L.
Okay, fantastic. Date of birth, Sala?
The 28th of the 6th, 1993.
Okay. Gender. Okay, so no marital status, so you're not in a relationship at all at the moment?
No.
No, so it's currently single?
Yes.
Okay. And your residential address?
86 Band Close, Brinsmead.
Is that B-A-N-D? Band?
Yes, B-A-N-D.
And that's at Brinsmead.
Yes.
Okay. There is a great community centre out at Brinsmead, and they do lots of awesome community activities and stuff too. So I can tell you a little bit about that too. Okay. Brinsmead is 4870, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. And your phone number?
0432 369 833.
833.
Yeah,
okay.
that's it.
And a work number, do you?
Yes.
have that?
07 40682593.
Okay, fantastic. So you filled me in a little bit about your family relationship. Fantastic. Okay, so you're currently working full-time, looking for some part-time work if possible.
Yes.
Education. Have you completed Year 12?
Yes, I have my Year 12 certificate, and I completed a retail traineeship and a certificate in leadership and management.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, good on you for doing that. That's
Thank
really
you.
good. That could further your career a little bit more if you wanted to try out for a management position or something. Okay. That's really fantastic. Thank you for telling me that. Okay, so we've just gone through a few of the main issues. I think obviously a lot of what you've said today, you know, moving to a new town, relationship breakdown along the way, your accommodation, looking for extra work on top of, you know, trying to find that long-term accommodation. Sounds like there are a few stresses in your situation that may be contributing to your anxiety, so we can come up with a plan and talk about different services and try and help, you know, take some steps towards reaching some goals and getting some of this stuff ticked off for you.
Yes.
So just another part of our assessment here, a few issues I just need to check off with you. So you've been diagnosed with anxiety, so I'll tick that off. So that's one of our main issues. Have you had or ever suffered from depression?
No, I've been a bit down, but no, never been diagnosed.
Oh, okay, no worries. Okay, relationship. So you're single, and you've had a relationship breakup. Okay.
Yes.
Do you have any children at all? No, not at all.
No.
Do you suffer from ADHD?
No.
No. Okay. Do you suffer from mood swings at all?
No.
No.
No, I don't really go through big mood swings.
Okay, that's fine. Have you, do you have any alcohol or drug issues or addictions at all? No?
No.
Okay. And do you have any physical or medical issues at all?
No.
No?
No.
Nothing that you suffer from, or any injuries or anything like that?
No, I'm good. Yeah.
Okay. That's fantastic.
Pretty healthy.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Okay, so would you say, have you suffered from PTSD or trauma at all? Any physical or sexual abuse? Any traumatic experiences at car accidents or abusive relationships or anything along those lines?
No.
No? So nothing stands out, nothing really traumatic before the anxiety sort of started to kick in, or?
No, not really, no.
No? Okay, so no domestic violence or any other assault or accidents or psychological abuse or anything like that?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. No worries. Okay. So, fantastic. So, I think the main thing that's really stood out in our discussion today is the anxiety. The fact that you've gone to a GP and got some help is fantastic, and we'll be able to try and tailor a plan that works around a few of the issues that I've pointed out today. The next part, where are we? So with what we've jotted down, the information that we've got today, we can make a meeting to catch up in the next couple of days or next week, whatever suits you around your work schedule. When you come along to that meeting, we'll sit down and start the next stage, which is the planning stage, coming up with a case plan.
Oh.
So what we'll do in the next meeting is talk through your main needs and goals that we've discussed today.
Okay.
I will have a few services that I can give you all of the information for. We can talk through the plan, and you can choose what services you think would best support you going forward to reaching your goals. And then we will come up with a plan, come up with dates, and figure out who's doing what, whether the services are helping, which services are helping where. We'll go through the referral process and set up some real times and dates so that we can help you work towards your goals, okay?
Okay.
All right. Okay, well, I think I've gathered as much information as I need to today.
All right.
Okay, so thank you so much for coming in and having a chat with me. You can give me a call if you need anything at all. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to call. When we have a chat next time we will discuss further
Okay.
towards the planning and case plan stage. Okay. All right. Thank you for coming in, Sala.
Thank you. Have a nice day.